Discord is one of the more popular VoIP programs around at the moment, but it's not perfect. My name is Yadullah, you are watching Candid.Technology, and in this video we are talking about the awaiting endpoint error that you can run into when using Discord. Now Discord is a popular program but can run into issues from time to time, so the first thing that we're going to do is check our internet connection. As you can see, I'm connected to Wi-Fi, so let me just open a browser and quickly speed test my connection. I'm using fast.com. You can use Ookla or whatever website you prefer. So as you can see, my internet connection is fast enough for me to run Discord. Now I will quickly check Discord status, so discordstatus.com, and you can see that the client doesn't show any downtime, which means things are fine on Discord's end, so it could potentially be your internet connection that's causing the problem. If you've determined that your internet connection is fine, you're going to have to restart Discord to check if that works. Just right click the start menu and click on Task Manager to launch Task Manager, and then find all of your Discord processes in here. Just select any one of these and click on End Task, and you'll see that all of those processes are now gone. Now we can just go ahead and launch Discord as usual, and it should work just fine. As you can see, Discord is starting, looking for updates, and we'll just give it a minute to open up. So as you can see, Discord is now up and running, and I can go ahead and join any channels without any issues. So if I want to hop into this voice channel, I should be able to connect to it just fine. Yep, and there we are connected to the Discord voice channel, and we can disconnect it. Now, if there are any issues with Discord itself, you can just try switching voice channels. Sometimes it takes a bit longer to detect channels or be able to connect to that channel. So if you're trying to join a channel and you do not see the voice connected option here, just try switching the channel as you're connecting, and it should fix the problem, and then you can switch back to your original channel once you're done. Next up are your DNS settings. Now DNS settings are important because they let different apps on your PC connect to the internet. So to change these DNS settings, we're going to use the DNS provided by Google instead of the default DNS that your PC uses. Press the start menu and search for Control Panel. Just going to open it, head over to the Network and Sharing Center. From there, click on Change Adapter Settings. Now in here, find the adapter that you're using. I'm using my Wi-Fi adapter, so I'll double click this, then head over to Properties. In here, scroll down and double click the Internet Protocol version 4 or TCP/IPv4. Double click it, head over to the DNS or enable the use the following DNS server addresses and enter your preferred and alternate DNS servers. I'll have the DNS servers for Google and one other open source service on the screen for you so that you can use those, or you can use any other DNS of your choice. Once you're done, save the settings, close all of this, restart your Wi-Fi router or reconnect to the network, and then try opening Discord again. If nothing else works, you can try reinstalling Discord from scratch altogether. To do that, just right click the start menu and head over to installed apps. We'll give this a second to load. And yeah, now the list is loaded. I can scroll down and see Discord. Just click these three dots and click uninstall. It will ask you for a confirmation. Click uninstall again and wait for the process to complete. Once Discord is uninstalled, you can head over to the official website, re-download the client and reinstall it, and that should fix your problem. Last but not least, if nothing else is working, you can always use the web version of Discord that you can access from your browser. So open your browser and head over to discord.com. And on the home page, you can either download the client or just click on Open Discord in your browser. As soon as you do that, Discord will launch in your browser and you can use all of its functionality just like you normally would. If you like these videos, consider subscribing, give us a thumbs up, press the bell icon and tell us in the comments below what are your thoughts on this video, and I'll be right there talking to you. If you'd like to know more about tech, visit our website Candid.Technology, follow us on social media, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and we'll see you in the next video.